There we go. There we go. That's better. Yay! There was actually a question on Instagram a minute ago. We could talk about it in just a second. But where's the best place to get jigs locally? And is it a place or a whom? So don't let us forget to answer that, or you can go ahead and answer it.
I have to order like $200.
How's everybody doing out there tonight?
Hey everybody.
Just got some new information here just a little while ago. We'll be sharing a little bit about
That one. We're getting started.
drink.
Surprise! Harvey's home. He's supposed to be gone, but most of y'all probably saw it on his page where Cayuga got canceled. Actually, yesterday morning, about 9 o'clock, he got the text message, and then we got the email later that day. So it wasn't.
Yep.
I don't think we're really that surprised.
Oh.
That's bright, isn't it?
There we go.
That's way brighter. That's not gonna work.
That's why I had it sitting where it was.
Well, I know, but then it fell over. There. Technical difficulties as usual with the horns.
No, I'm blind. Thank you.
You're fine. It's no worse. You're on level playing field with me, so it's all good.
How's it going, man?
So,
So,
swipe.
got a
Booyah.
Question.
Aiden's watching.
earlier jigs in Northwest Arkansas. Hook, line, and sinker outdoors is where I get 99% of all the jigs that I use. I use greenfish tackle jigs as well. Couple different things that I use. The football jigs that Hook, line, and sinker makes is the one that I use 99% of the time. They've got a great flipping jig that I use a lot. Greenfish, I use the skipping jig, the all-purpose jig, and their chibi jig I use quite a bit too.
So you can get greenfish online though, right?
Yep,
You can go to
greenfishtackle.com. Some great stuff. Greenfish has got some great spinner baits. Hook, line, sinker. If you're looking for nighttime spinner baits, they've got some.
Go Leanne. Hey Candy.
Hey, Miss
Thank
Candy.
you, baby. I love it too. It feels good. I got rose gold put in my hair. Of course, you can't really tell it on Instagram, but it's pretty.
Everybody's getting their boats ready. They must be going fishing this weekend or something. I
A
don't
lot
understand.
of people are getting their boats
Why
ready
would they
this
go
weekend.
fishing this weekend?
We're reconnecting. We broke up
Yep.
there for a second.
There we go.
What's up? Tell Craig we said hey. He's prepping the boat.
So, as far as we know
Yes,
at this
Amy's watching.
point, we're going to be leaving. I'm going to be leaving. Everybody's going to be leaving next week to head to Waddington, New York to fish
Well,
the St. Lawrence.
Pause. So the email we got today. So we'll get an email tomorrow or Monday.
Yep.
Ice fishing.
Big weights.
There. Look at there.
Technical
There we
difficulties.
go.
There we
We're
go.
back. We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
There we go.
Done with today. I'm so done.
Deep grass.
So done.
Get you some BFEs. Get you some fighting frogs. Big ounce and a half, 2 ounce wicked weights, tungsten, 65-pound braid. One of them big cash and flipping sticks and a dial flipping pitch reel and get after them.
Yeah, whatever he said. I don't know what he said.
Yes, that Solix 15 was sold. We're going to pull that down from our post.
Yay! He sold it.
I'm
Good.
saying it's sold. One of my friends called and said he didn't have it anymore, so I'm guessing it's sold.
Or you just need to follow up with Jeremiah and
Yeah.
figure that out because that would be good to go.
Yep.
Really good to go. So anyway, interruptions.
Mine
I
too,
know, Brent. I fixed it though. We're back on Wi-Fi, so we're good to go. We should be no more interruptions for us tonight. I hope anyway. We'll see. Anyway, Eric Howard is on there. He said hi. He's crazy.
He's going to the Washita River.
Oh, that's right.
That's
And
why I slowed it down to where I
then-
could go back. and
Oh, I see.
She's not catching on.
Chris said something about 1 ounce motor bombs. What the heck are the
Mortar
bombs?
bombs.
Oh, mortar.
Oh, wait.
That says motor.
No,
Mortar.
that says
We
mortar.
know, we know,
M-O-T-O-R.
no, it says motor, but
I know how
we
to
know
read.
what he means. Wicked weights. Mortar bombs.
It said motor. These are your friends.
Yeah. We speak fluent redneck.
Your friends. Jeff says,
Apparently, we understand fluid.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all understand it because I couldn't read
That's
it.
why I can't use the voice text stuff because it just doesn't work for me.
It's kind of funny though because it comes across as all kinds of
Oh,
gibberish.
it would be.
And it's freaking hilarious.
Yeah,
and then he gets aggravated and then he throws stuff. He does not like it. He gets really upset when things don't work. Y'all should see him try to freaking put his Bluetooth on his phone when he gets in the truck. It's like, like
I haven't broken a phone in quite
I tried
a
to
few
get you
years.
to upgrade your phone like over a month ago and you wouldn't do it. So whatever, you have to live with it now until it's paid for. I'm done. I'm not messing with you anymore. You're not getting another upgrade.
Whatever.
It's not happening. I'm over it. Not happening.
Whatever.
It's not gonna happen. Anyway, it's all good.
Her-
So instead of going to New York, we're going to do what this weekend, Harvey Horn?
We're going camping.
Yay! So we're actually going to go to Dardanelle. We're going to camp this weekend. So that was a last minute thing. I actually looked at Harvey yesterday, the day before, and I said, well, since you're not going, let's go to Dardanelle. Pam and the boys are going, so let's go and camp. So I'm excited because I actually like camping, but not in the camping like you guys think you're camping. I don't
Glamping.
I don't do tents.
She goes
I don't sleep on
glamping.
the ground, and there has to be an air conditioner. So, not gonna do it. But Katie is going real camping. She's pulling out a tent and everything. So this is gonna be fun. I can't wait to get the pictures from this. She gets to sleep on the ground and everything.
Wait till she finds out the creek has leeches.
Don't tell her that. She won't go. I need her to break out of her little box and go float and be with people.
But she can't go out in the daylight.
Leave her alone. She'll have sunscreen and bug spray, so she'll be fine. I think she's gonna be fine.
Eddie Miller said he tried the double Palomar. He likes it. Thanks for the tip on tying it.
Oh, good.
No problem.
What was that knot you were telling somebody? Was that the same one that you were telling about the other day? Somebody texted you or asked you about a specific knot that you use for something.
I don't know.
It was the Alberto. They were asking about the Alberto knot
Yeah.
that you tied or whatever. I don't remember what it was though. I
That's
can't remember that knot.
Tying leader to main line.
That's right. Hey, Mr. Bill. So last weekend, since we didn't get to go to New York, we went and visited a fun little lake that I had never been to that everybody really likes, and we went to Swepco.
Oh yeah, we didn't go to Swepco Lake.
We didn't go to Swepco, but we did have fun with Mark Fields on Monday. Pam went with us Sunday, and she
Not
kicked
at
Harvey's
Swepco
butt.
Lake.
And then we went with Mark Fields with Nightingale Cabinets. Who he owns and runs Nightingale Cabinets, and they do amazing work here in Northwest Arkansas. But it was so fun, and I sat out there and I did video and took pictures all
Still ain't
day.
seen none of that video.
I've got a job to do outside of messing with your crap, so whatever. And by the time I get done with my job every day, I'm freaking tired.
I still ain't seen none of it.
You shut up. Anyway, there will be a video. I'm actually going to not do it. I'm going to give it to somebody else to do it. I just haven't delegated it yet, so I don't want to hear your crap. It's going to get done, and it's going to get done by somebody who's way more professional at video than I am, I hope. Nace, I hope he'll do it.
Shonda's watching.
Yeah.
Tie the FG
Oh, I
knot.
miss you, Rhonda. Miss you.
No.
No. Harvey doesn't like getting time for some reason. I don't understand.
I did try to attempt and tie the FG
His job is my number one
a
priority.
couple of times, and
Right.
I figured out that it's not for me.
Which one is that again?
It's a Chinese finger trap that you tie onto your line is what it boils down to, and I'll pass on all that.
That'd be fun to watch.
No, it's really not,
I think it'd be funny.
because I become violent and irate.
Is that the one where you got to do the 22 wraps? And
Yeah.
yeah, I saw
it's-
the photo do it the other day. I'm like,
No,
I can't do that either.
no.
I can't do that
The
either.
5 minutes that it takes to tie that thing, I could have tied leader about 12 times. So I dropped my bait.
Well, that's what you get for playing with your baby.
Okay.
There's another.
I got
There's a
I gotta
frog.
back up the tour toad.
Toad. Excuse me. Lord help.
These are toads.
Toads. I'm still trying to. Frogs are those
That's
squishy
a frog.
plastic ones.
That's a
Frog.
frog. That's a toad.
Mr. Bill said,
Ow.
"Who is the new young lady with you, Harvey?"
I picked her up on the side of the road.
For reals? For real. Go ahead with your bad
I've-
self.
I've
I
set
will
it to
leave
the
you on the
lake.
side of the road. I will leave you there.
Set it
Watch
to the
me.
lake, and she
I
was
won't back the trailer in next time.
walking
I
down
will
the
just
road.
drive off without a boat on it. Don't worry
Mr.
about
Brent
that.
is watching.
Oh, good. I like it when Brent watches it. It's fun.
Yeah, I was supposed to call him back, and I got busy doing things.
We're actually going to go see Brent tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Sweet.
I'm excited about going camping. I love to camp. I really do.
You go glamping. You don't go camping.
It's the same.
No, it's not.
It's the same.
It's not.
You're not going to tell me anything different. 'cause
Mr. Bill
it's the
says,
same.
"Good find on that."
Yeah.
Thank you.
Somebody
You
quit
know it.
kicking our stand.
Uh-oh.
We're shaking.
Quit messing with the rug. It's on a rug.
Yeah.
Stop jacking with the rug.
So we have an additional person in the house tonight that's going to actually get on here in a few minutes with Joseph.
Yay. Favorite
Yeah.
son. Your favorite child, too.
That's debatable.
Well, it's before we get
Shelby's outside.
before we get to the kids. We haven't seen it yet, but Harvey is actually going to be auctioning off a trip with
Fishing
him,
trip.
a fishing trip with Harvey to one of the area lakes, whichever one's hot at the moment. Whenever they decide to do it, it's actually going to benefit. Tell me, because I can't remember.
Spencer, I can't remember Spencer's last name.
But he's a local kid who just lost everything.
Yep,
In
young
a fire.
man that plays baseball for a traveling baseball team down in Fayetteville.
And he fishes.
They're I actually just got a picture from this morning. I sent a rod and reel down to him literally the day it happened, and he's already got to go out fishing. He sent me a couple pictures this morning via the friend that took him the rod and reel. They lost everything in a house fire, and we're trying to get everything built back up for them, as much as we can with fishing tackle and just whatever they need right now. It was just one of those rare occasions where we had a bunch of clothes bagged up already that was my stuff, and we raided Joseph's closet because the kids about the same size. Got them in some clothes, got them in a little bit of fishing gear, so we're going to auction off a fishing trip on their website. We'll post all of that as soon as we get the flyer made up, and
Anybody can bid on it.
yeah,
We
it'll
just want to
be
be able to help these kids out. as
be a
much as we
benefit for that family, and try to help them out getting restarted with everything because they basically lost it all.
can. Yeah, so watch for that. We should be able to post that in the next couple of weeks, I think, a week or so. I'm hoping. So watch for that. And then
Miss Krista says, "What size clothes?" And we have some fishing stuff we can donate.
"Oh, thanks, Krista. I will PM you after we get done with this." But I think he's Joseph's. He's about Joseph's size, so he's probably a extra large youth, men
Youth.
small, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the rest of the family, but we can get some more details for sure.
And Jim said, "Let
Thanks,
him know
Jim.
what you need."
Yep.
Appreciate it. We love our fishing family, but that's what we do. I mean, it's no big thing. It's just what we do. But the auction's going to be fun. I think it'll be good. And if any of y'all ever want to bid on it, we'll actually post it on our site, and you'll have access to bid on their site as well. And hopefully, we can jack the bids up and get
Yep.
these kids some new fishing stuff.
Brent, I haven't even looked at iCast. Just
Oh, we have been so busy.
been trying to get everything ready to go and figuring out what's going to happen next and
And then
working.
when he found out he didn't have to leave, he just took a nap.
Yeah, I was like, whatever.
He's like, I'm done. I'm just gonna take a nap. What was bad is we knew guys who had already left and they had to do a U-turn.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We know they're doing everything they can, and we knew it was like a last minute thing yesterday, so it was a little nuts. But
Yep.
man, this is just a crazy year.
Yeah.
And hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can share some more information. But Bass is really taking care of the guys. They really are. I can't complain.
Thanks, Dustin. Yeah, so that's what we've got going on right now. Just trying to figure out what's going on next. We're working on some new partnerships for next year, and we'll have more information on all that stuff pretty soon.
Real quick, so since we didn't go, all of his stuff got shipped to upstate New York. But one of the things that got shipped is his new jerseys.
Yep. So they're waiting on me at Bill Kelly's Marine.
Bill Kelly's Marine right now. But we were going to show them to you guys because he was supposed to be up there by now. It's showing off of his new jerseys made by
Yeah.
Rogue Custom Apparel. Who happens to be watching on Instagram?
I can't keep up. I
So
do
thank
what I
you.
can.
Thank you, Rogue Custom Apparel. I tell you one thing, they've been super responsive about everything.
Yep.
Super flexible about everything, and I cannot wait to see them in person. Which will
They
be
have
when you get home.
some awesome designs. Really looking forward to getting those jerseys. Check them out. Instagram, Facebook, they're all out there. Good friends of mine, they'll take care of you. They're out of Missouri, so they're fairly local to me. But anywhere you're at out there, if you're looking for a new jersey with something unique,
Very
they've
true.
got it.
Yeah. So excited about that partnership and excited to see the new jerseys because they did a little revamping. Not too much revamping that it takes away from what he's been wearing all year, but they did a little revamping for us, and I'm excited to see it. It's going to look awesome.
Ooh, take the win at Fort Smith.
What?
I'm going to say
Oh.
14 to 16 pounds.
Is Fort Smith got? I mean, does Fort Smith have big fish there? Like I've
I
never
don't-
fished it. I've never been there. I don't even know anybody that's fished Fort Smith.
I've only fished the Fort Smith pool one time.
Oh, then I do know somebody that fished Fort Smith. I didn't know you
Arkansas,
fished
really.
it. I didn't know you fished it. Where you? I'm just
She's
saying.
She yeah. You want to talk about me? You can't keep up with everywhere I fish, but I can tell you where I've been. I may not keep up with everybody that's out there, but I can tell you where I've been fishing.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, you can, and you can tell me exactly how many fish you caught, the weight that you caught, but you can't remember anything else.
But that's the important stuff.
That's not the importance.
I can tell you what I caught them on too.
Well, now you're not going to keep a notebook. I mean, you have a notebook, but it's all up. Now there are fishermen that take notes. Do you
Show
take
me a
notes?
fisherman out there that can go back to a lake year over year and remember the cast that he caught a fish on. Almost every single one out there can do that. Guaranteed. Promise you. That little shot of adrenaline that you get when you set the hook on that fish, you remember exactly where that
It
cast
burns a
landed.
neural pathway in your brain.
You remember exactly what angle you were throwing it from. You remember what line size, the hook size, everything about that instant is permanently put in your brain.
When were your children born? That's what I thought.
2000 and
That's what I
Something.
thought. That's what I thought. You don't remember your kids' birthdays, but you can remember
9-4.
when you caught that 9.3 pound bass over there in the corner.
9-402
and what you caught it
and
on.
7-12 of 7 or something. 12, 18.
Dork. Whatever. Whose birthday's this weekend?
That one. It's July.
You got it right.
Spencer Reed.
Yes, there
That's
you go.
it, Amy. That's
Thank
it.
you, Miss Amy.
So, 12/14/2017.
Yep,
Of every sum of ever.
That's right. I'm telling you,
It's
it is.
true. It's imprinted. Mike Hill says it's imprinted.
It is 100%
Y'all are like
ingrained.
those wolves on Twilight.
Internal
You
mapping
print on
system.
your
That's
fish.
right.
Y'all are weird.
Yep.
I just don't get
I
it.
can remember the first bass that I caught on a topwater.
When was that and where was it?
It was White Oak Lake. I was probably 6 years old,
Lord help.
throwing a Rebel minnow.
A
And-
rebel minnow.
Yep.
They even make those anymore?
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I bought a couple of them the other day.
Well, there you go. That's it. Oh my goodness, have mercy. Oh, hey, Destin. Destin, I don't know
yeah.
where you wound up, Destin, because I know you were fishing all over the place up there. And
Yeah, he's good to
I
go.
think
Probably.
he's from a safe state anyway, so it didn't matter for Dustin. Dustin can fish
I'm
wherever
not
he
even
wants
safe
to.
in my own house.
Whatever. You actually, so we did some preparation. We actually sent you to get your test, and it came back negative. So we know you haven't been exposed to COVID, and we know you don't have COVID.
But that doesn't mean I haven't been exposed to it. It just means I haven't had it.
Nah, that's true. That's true. Anyway, you haven't had it, and you don't have it. So we're trying to keep it that way before they go back, because we still have to figure out what next steps are going to have to take to go. So we're
I'm gonna
excited.
Step my butt right out there and get my truck and drive off.
He's just going to leave.
That's my next step.
I need a break. It's time. I
Mhm.
miss you.
Yeah, whatever.
I miss
You gonna miss
I gotta
me
get the house clean.
about like a bad toe fungus.
But I gotta get the house clean. Y'all end up my way. Kaney's got to move out. I need you to move out, and I need Joseph to stay asleep, and then I can get the house done. Like, give me 2 days, and I can get it done.
Guess I'm moving in with Brad then.
Brady, go have you. Misty's to go have you.
Misty, run him off. What are you talking
Whatever.
about?
You got houses lined up for the next 3 weeks, so whatever. You can
Yeah.
go to work. Actually, 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So you're good.
So I'm really looking forward to the trip to New York.
He's tired too. You're gonna miss moving day and everything.
Thank God.
Whatever.
So happy about that.
Anyway, so why are we going to Dardanelle this weekend? Do you remember why we're going to Dardanelle this weekend?
Some kid or something, tournament or something.
Well, it's kind of right.
Well, here, I'm going to move out the way, and I'm going to bring in Joseph, and I'm going to bring in his friend Parker, who's going with us this weekend. And
what's
we're
his
going
last
to shoot them some questions and have them talk about what they do from a fishing, their whatever. Give me some tips and tricks, and all that fun stuff. So hold on a second, guys. All right, come on.
Chris, I don't think I would get away with that real easy because they watch us pretty close.
Okay.
So here we have Joseph
Did you have your phone, bud?
Joseph Horn, Parker. What's your last
Adair.
name?
Adair.
Parker.
Adair.
Hey there.
Adair.
Hey there.
Adair.
How you spell that?
ADAIR.
Hey there.
Adair.
Oh wait, you're a Yankee. Never mind.
Yankee? Poor kid.
He's a country Yankee.
Are you
Country.
from Arkansas originally, Parker?
Yes.
Yeah, so he, whatever.
Mr. Jim Ford says hello, JoJo.
Hi. Miss you.
So tell us why we're going to Dardanelle this weekend.
To pre-fish for a youth tournament. That's state championship, I believe.
What
You're
you
right.
said?
You're right. It is the state champion. Are you excited?
Not really.
Why?
Cause it's gonna be hot.
Yes.
It's gonna be nasty.
So what are y'all gonna do to prepare for that later?
Drink lots of water.
Well, I'm gonna take 3 coolers and stack them up on the back deck and not go back there.
There you go.
Where are you gonna put the cooler?
In the back. No?
Yeah, back deck.
On the back deck.
And there's 2 cubby holes back there that I can put ice into.
That's amazing.
Oh.
That's a
So
great
they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're getting
Then I'm
prepared.
buy like 8 things of G juice and
What is G juice?
stuff you put in the live well.
Oh, okay. I don't know these things.
She's getting an education from these kids because
It's stuff that keeps the fish alive.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
got
a
it.
Monster Energy drink for
It's
Got
pretty much
Now, do they typically teach kids to fizz fish? We actually were out on the lake the other day and had to fizz one the other day, which was really cool. This was the first time I ever saw one.
cold.
it's that 831, I think it was.
It was 8.3 something, yeah.
8 pounds, 3 ounces, big fish.
It was a big fish.
She's learning, Krista. She's learning.
I'm trying.
She's kind of. Her curve is pretty slow, so it's more of a.
I'm a processor and I
There's-
have to experience.
There's just little bumps. There's not really a big rise in learning. He sure act like he was excited.
He's excited about this weekend. He's not so excited about the state tournament. I think is what it is.
Yeah.
Because this weekend, I don't think it's going to be that bad. I don't know. I hadn't looked at the weather though, so I have no idea. So, oops, boys, tell us what it is. What do you like about fishing?
You go first.
All right. I love fishing. Okay. Every time you catch a fish,
Look,
just get
look
it.
at the camera right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
These are the
Yeah.
people you're talking to.
I see that. Yep.
all 9 people on
Yeah.
Instagram, and 7
Hey, our
on
numbers are
Facebook.
growing. Stop it. Whatever.
So every time I catch a fish on any lake, especially beaver, I get a tingly feeling. Like, it's a great feeling too. I mean, you just feel so alive, and you just want to keep going and
What?
keep casting.
Why beaver?
Because you can't catch many fish on beaver. That's why it's so special
Agreed.
and rare.
What about you, Parker?
I don't know. It's probably just the adrenaline and the competition.
Yeah.
Because when you set the hook, it's like, oh, I got a big one. And then you reel it in, and it's like a 2-pounder. Well, it's still big enough. And then the competition where you get to place against other kids your age, or even older kids in some cases.
Yeah,
Or you
I'm
can-
just really competitive
that's cool
and
though.
all stuff.
I'm not surprised. That's all right. Your brother fishes too, then.
He does fish, but he's horrible at it.
Oh!
it's kind of true. You can watch it.
It's true. They straight up honest tonight. Talk about brutal.
Hey,
Poor
we're just being honest.
poor
here.
Aiden.
It's like when you try to cast under the tree, it ends up way on the other side of the lake.
Oh,
It's the
no.
weirdest thing on earth.
Did he take casting lessons from Miss Rhonda or something?
Hey, listen
No.
now. Hey,
He
hey.
refuses casting lessons from anyone,
He refuses casting
and he
lessons.
assumes he's the best.
So let me ask you guys a question. If you had to if you had to be brutally honest with the adults in the boat that you're with,
Mhm.
what advice would you give them to help you become a better fisherman?
Mom,
Well-
catch fish.
Not me, because I ain't gonna be in a boat.
Well, you are sometimes. So.
Well, yeah, but I'm not fishing. I'm talking about like your boat captain stuff. What would you want them to know? Like, how would you want them to do? What would you want them to do or do differently? Can you see both of yourselves in this one?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Have patience.
Yes.
I don't really know. Probably not sleep so much because Steven sleeps a lot.
I've never seen him sleep in the boat.
I saw him on both shoulders. He's like,
Was he in the passenger seat?
no, he's in the driver's seat in his sleeping bag,
He was cold, man.
snoring and everything. And I'm just sitting up there fishing away.
Just fishing away.
Well, you gotta go.
There's an issue because when he's there, he's like sprawled out sometimes, and you can't get in any compartments because he's sprawled out.
You have a question from Miss Krista. She says, what would you say to someone that has never fished?
Oh, good question, Miss Krista.
Hmm.
Come on there, kid.
To someone that never fishes. You want to go first, or do you want
Sure.
to go first?
They're getting comfortable.
I would recommend
Slow down.
getting into it because it's a great hobby, and you can fish for your whole life, and you can't play sports for your whole life for the most part. So, yeah. And fishing is technically a sport.
It is a sport. It's not
It is.
technically a sport. It's a sport.
Just because it's not in the Olympics doesn't mean it's not a sport.
Exactly.
There's a lot of sports that aren't in the Olympics.
Hey, it's on
That's right.
ESPN, so.
It's on ESPN.
That is true.
That is right. That is so true. All right, what about you, Joseph?
Hmm.
Somebody new. What would you tell them? What would you tell them to get on the boat with you? And try fishing.
It feels like a lot of pressure. Is it not?
Watch out. You got to be in the camera. Watch what you're doing.
I know what I would say.
What would you
What
say?
would you say?
Stick to the back of the boat.
Why would you say that?
So that way, the person.
Because they're not as annoying if they're in the back of the boat.
Too.
Now, you said somebody needs to practice patience.
No, that
So-
was Joseph that said that.
All right. Mr. Chris says, is it better for your captain to be a cheerleader or brutally honest?
Brutally honest.
I love that. So why would you say that?
I want them to tell me how it is, not tell me how it could be.
Oh, I like it. What about you, Joseph? Same?
Same.
Yeah.
Well, tell me if I'm going to absolutely lose and not even going to be close.
I like it.
I like it.
Mr. Jim says, how do you decide what baits to use?
Water clarity, water temperature, and skies, and also water pressure.
The water pressure,
Barometric
Not the water
pressure.
pressure.
the barometric pressure.
That's it. Not the water pressure.
He got all fired up there.
He got all excited in his brain.
I just go off water temp, what the sky looks like, and what species I'm going for.
Oh, cool. So
And on water clarity too.
what's been your biggest fish, Parker?
I don't know. I didn't have a scale.
Hey, I didn't.
Can you
either,
show
so,
us?
I mean,
No.
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 Joseph, what was your biggest fish?
We also didn't have a scale, but he was about like
You
that
can
big
guess.
with a gut that big.
It was a
Instead
bass.
of football.
Nice.
It was a pretty big football.
7
It was a
pounder.
brown.
Easy as 7 pounder.
Miss Krista says, what would you tell them to get as far as equipment to start fishing?
Pole.
Okay, what kind of pole?
And a reel.
I failed as a father.
Y'all are like this. Terry Duffel says your captain for Dardanelle has no problem being brutally honest.
That is the
I have no
truth.
problem with that.
That is the truth. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Brent will tell you how the cow ate the cabbage. Faux show.
Drum don't count.
All right, so you said a pole and a reel. Is there a particular kind of pole or reel that they would need to get?
Cash and rods. Okay. And
A frog
sound reel.
rod, a spinning rod, a
Spinning rod.
Preferably, I prefer medium.
Start with a spinning rod.
start with a spinning rod. Cool. Cool. Parker, I heard you can listen to a boat motor and tell us what kind of boat and motor it is. Is that a true statement?
Yes.
We're gonna prove this right now.
We're gonna try that out tomorrow. How about that?
Oh yeah, we can test that this weekend and see how you do.
Well, it depends.
Well,
The way it
Depends.
starts. All
Depends.
engines pretty much start different.
Uh-huh.
So, what's your favorite? What's been your favorite boat and motor that you've had? That you've
I've only had
seen?
one boat and motor, but
That's
the one
okay.
I've seen,
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about ridden in?
Ridden in. Well, I've only ridden.
Or are you going to wait and answer that after tomorrow?
I'm gonna wait and answer that after tomorrow.
So Parker's fishing with Harvey tomorrow, this weekend, and Joseph and Jacob. I wish Jacob were here, but Jacob is gonna fish. They're gonna fish with Brent, which is Harvey's bud down there, because Brent is gonna be their captain during the state championship. So it's gonna be a fun weekend. I think you're gonna. Jacob is in for a ride. Well, so are you,
Yeah.
Parker,
Yeah.
because Harvey will try to probably scare the crap out of you.
nah.
Miss Krista says, so I couldn't bring my Zebco 44 fishing with y'all?
Sure you can.
Let's replace it real quick.
We even do it for free.
If there was one thing that you had to have in your tackle box on a deserted island, you could only take one bait or tackle with you.
On a lake or ocean.
On a
Good
lake.
question. Good question. Because she didn't
You're
clarify.
abandoned on a lake somewhere. What's the one piece of fishing tackle that you have to have in your box? Or in your pocket or whatever you put it?
Is line included?
It's
She's
a,
talking about bait.
Okay.
a bait.
So no bait.
So.
Okay, no bait.
No rod.
He's blonde.
Yeah, you got to get a little bit more technical.
I get it from my mother. I'm sorry.
You're stranded in the woods.
And
What?
I need a bait to catch a fish.
You need to be able to eat. What's the one piece of tackle you have to take with you? What's the one thing you would take with you above all else?
Senko. If I had to catch a fish,
Yeah,
I mean,
you had to eat. Let's think go. I like it. What about you, Joseph?
for like 15 minutes.
Let's see what Joseph says. He's a thinker tonight.
Come on now.
I'm trying. Hush up.
Easy answer.
He's going through his Rolodex of his files of all the
There's got to be
things.
something in there that you would want to have more than
What's the
everything
one
else.
thing you can't live without? What's the one bait you cannot live
one
without?
thing I can't live without.
Yeah.
Well, I
One
did
thing.
answer that question.
Well, you can answer it too.
Okay.
Probably I'd have to go with him because I mean you could use a Cinco to cut it in half, make it into a net ring.
You could do any kind of thing with it,
But
right?
the one bait I wouldn't live
You
without
can
with
wacky rig
is
it.
a fighting frog. That's the
Gets
one
$5.
creature bait I would use if I only had a creature bait.
That's awesome. That is awesome. These kids are cracking me up.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
And what's funny is, y'all notice the big bite hat he's wearing? 9,000 pounds of big bite soft plastics in my garage, and he's going to say a Cinco.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't you mean a big bite trick stick?
Well, I mean,
Well, I
I can
brought
say
those.
that too.
He's got those too.
I only bring the Cincos when I want to catch a lot of fish. Because they're expensive. I want my bang for my buck. So.
Oh, listen to that. Listen to that. I love it.
So, now that we've run through all that, what questions would you ask an Elite Series pro if you had the chance?
Who was your biggest inspiration growing up?
So, for me, it was a couple people. One would have been Brian Kirchell, because he came up through the Bass Nation ranks, which at that time was the Federation, the Bass Federation. Now it's the Bass Nation, and won the Classic. Number two would have to be Rick Clunn, just for the simple fact that the perseverance through everything that he's been through in his lifetime, and to now even still be out there today with the young kids that we're fishing against is just crazy to me. Those are the two fishermen that I would say had the biggest influence on me.
Okay.
What's your favorite bait?
Really?
I think you should watch the new series that Cashin put out this week.
Oh, I did see it.
Highlighting the fighting frog
Big
setup.
fighting frog, maybe.
The juice.
That's right, it's the juice.
The best bait that's ever been created.
And you were the first episode, it was so cool. They did a really good job.
What else you got?
You. I didn't think about that.
It's your dad.
What's your favorite lake?
Favorite lake?
Not creek, lake, or river. I mean, no.
Favorite lake?
Like,
Just lake.
There's kind of a tie between Bull Shoals and Ten Killer. Those are two. They pretty much are a tie. Now I haven't been to St. Clair yet,
just saying.
but we finna go there, so that could change real quick, like in 5 weeks or so. Just saying. Just gonna throw that out there.
What was your favorite piece of equipment? Not on the bait side of things, but on the technical, or not technical, but
We got you.
on the side of things that's not fishing related. That you have to have everywhere you go.
That I have to have everywhere we go. My phone, duh. Gotta have my phone because I got my Fish Smart app on there. I can study maps everywhere I go. I can download updates to my graphs. The Fish Smart app on my phone is the most important thing that I have that is not attached to my X21 or my truck.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Samuel Irvin says, what colors do you choose based on the clarity of the water?
Ooh, who wants to take that question?
Parker, take it away.
Give me a clarity of water.
3 foot visibility. So about like it is at Hickory Creek right now.
Oh. Well, that would either be some sort of tilapia candy color or a green pumpkin.
Good choices.
Joseph?
Green pumpkin. I gotta go with it because it works so well. Because dark colors and dark water works amazingly.
So
That's
what
not a
about-
word, but it is now.
So the St. Lawrence, what kind of clarity are you looking at St. Lawrence?
It's clear.
Uh,
It's crystal.
25, 30 feet.
So what would y'all use in that situation?
I don't know. I've never fished that.
I have seen bull shoals that clear many years ago, and the I don't know whether it was the color or the style of bait that I was using, but I was throwing a trick stick in the baby bass pattern, which is the white and watermelon or green pumpkin back, and fishing it weightless, and I caught quite a few fish in water that was that clear. In New York, we will be dealing with clarities that are near that or around that. I used some different colors up there last year, and we can talk about those later.
After.
Miss Krista says, if you could tell someone who wanted to be an elite angler, the hardest struggle of being a pro is
Rejection, 100%. That is something that we don't talk about very often, but it is just a fact of life for us that we have to deal with the rejection from many people, companies, year in, year out, and you have to be able to take that and don't take it on a personal level. You have to know that it is it's not personal, it's all about business, and you have to take that rejection and learn from it and move on and get better because of it. That's the hardest part for us to deal with.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think is the hardest part about professional fishing?
What I think it would be?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably the day-to-day,
The day.
constant struggle to be better than everyone else
Yeah.
in the professional standpoint, because you gotta be good to be professional.
It's tough. You kind of have to beat yourself all the time.
The amount of pressure you have to deal with, and how much competition you have to have. That you're
Miss
going up
Krista
against.
says, I think kids should learn the highs and lows of fishing. They need to know all that's included to be successful. Well, in her opinion.
It's true though. I think if you guys are getting raised up in a club that teaches you about, how to manage social media, how to manage your money, how to manage your fishing, because that's all of those things, right? I think you got to start instilling that in the kids early on if we're going to continue to have such a competitive sport like we have right now. So,
Rusty Harper says, Joseph, do you feel any pressure fishing with your dad?
Absolutely. And he still beats me every time.
Not
Well,
every
I beat him
time.
once. I've beat him at least twice, maybe 3 times. That's it.
how do you overcome that, though, bud?
Get better.
It's true.
Mr. Jim has a funny question.
Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite movie to watch for inspiration?
Ooh, that's an easy question.
Let me think about that.
That's a good question for the boys too, though.
I know this one.
They should go back and watch the
Tell them, Jeff.
10 Killer Tournament.
Rudy!
Go back and watch the 10 Killer Tournament and hear all about it in the background.
That's Harvey's now. But what do you two do to get inspired for your tournaments?
Do you run like 5 miles in the morning before the tournament?
No, I cannot do that. I don't know.
Do you
I
eat a
trip
plate
and
of
fall.
cinnamon rolls? Or?
Probably not eating anything.
Really?
Yes.
Are you afraid you're gonna get sick or something, or are you just?
No, I'm not afraid I'm going to get sick. It's just when I'm not eating anything, I still have that kind of drive that I gotta get home.
Yeah.
It keeps me there
I got you.
doing it.
I got you.
Miss Penny says, what type and poundage line do you use with crankbaits or worm?
So for a crankbait, 12 pound most of the time. For worms, I generally use 18. What about you?
Depending on how deep I want the crankbait to go, I'll use 8 to 12. But when I'm fishing a worm, I usually use 20 or 16.
There you go. Just there you go. Getting over just a little bit where you're getting the screen up there on the Instagram feed. There you go.
Coolio. Oh my goodness.
Joseph,
You stole my answer first off, so I mean,
he does follow a little bit of what I do.
a little.
Miss Deborah says to all three of you, what, if any, are your good luck charms or routine before you start tournament day morning?
All right.
Joseph, you want to go first?
It's kind of weird, okay? Because every time I get started, I usually put my hand in the water and then slap it on my face. All right? That's it.
So is it to wake you up? Is it to get the water temperature? Like, what
It's
do
for
you?
good luck.
Oh, okay. Hey, whatever you gotta do.
I don't really know, but it's probably putting the air conditioning on high in the morning in summer and the heat on high in the winter.
There you go. I like it. I like it.
So for me, I carry a little stuffed possum in the boat. And I generally set that stuffed possum right between my two graphs, my two hummingbirds. When I go through takeoff, don't do it every day, but I try to remember it. That's my good luck for the day. I'll let my possum out, let him see everybody as we're leaving takeoff. That's usually what I do.
Love it. Love it. We found that possum at War Eagle, by the way.
Mr. Chris says if you don't eat, you don't have to visit the brown tree.
That's true.
That is true. And if you don't drink anything, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Miss Penny says, do the boys and Harvey have an opinion of playing music in the boat while fishing?
Oh,
Wouldn't say while fishing, but like if you're going really fast,
You can't hear
I
it.
like music. But that's
You
it.
can hear it in my boat if you're going really fast.
yeah, you can.
Because those speakers in my boat are really loud.
Big
They're really good.
and loud.
So, do y'all like music while you fish, or?
No, while I'm fishing,
Well,
absolutely
It
not.
kind
Then
of
it's
depends
just-
on what fishing I'm doing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, if you're doing fun fishing.
you're doing fun fishing.
No, if I'm just beating the bank all day and doing nothing,
Yeah.
then no, I will not. But if I'm offshore, because I hate doing that, then yes. But I'm never offshore, so
Well, why not?
I hate doing it.
But what if that's where the fish are?
If that's where
Well,
the fish
I'm
are,
gonna stick it out and do it if that's where the fish are.
Love it.
like that answer.
Mr. Jim said he sings to Harvey when they fish.
I may or may not have been known to carry a tune or two before. You know, fishing Beaver Lake back when it was really terrible. That's basically all you had to do while you were casting all day and not catching fish was just sing. So, may or may not have sang a few songs on the boat.
Is there one that you like to tell us about? Is there one you sing?
Nah,
No. Are these made up songs or like legit
Maybe.
songs? Like
Maybe.
if you're happy
maybe
and
both.
You know it,
Some
clap
of
your
both.
hands.
I don't know. May have to talk to a few people about that.
Well, if y'all see him singing, y'all record it for me so I can put it in my blooper reel for the year.
Yeah, everyone
May or
said
may-
that's gonna happen.
May or may not have had wildlife and fisheries called because they thought an animal was dying.
I believe that.
Miss Deborah says for all three of you, how do you feel about a banana being in the boat?
Bad luck.
Y'all
get
have
it.
other superstitions? Parker, do you have any? I know you're fairly new to all this, but do you have any other superstitions?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Like what?
If there is any type of energy drink in the cooler or anywhere on the boat, we're gonna have a bad day.
Ooh.
So we'll drink it, or something will happen. Someone will drink it, and then we'll just crash.
Oh,
And we'll have to be in my own boat. It's like, oh,
got
I
it.
feel sick. 'cause
Got it.
Don't.
That's a new one on me. I've never heard of that
So
before.
what
I
else?
haven't heard of that one either.
No energy drinks and no bananas. What else you got?
I don't know.
Oh,
Probably. Probably not looking at the lake on the grass.
oh,
I believe.
that's good.
So Joseph, have you fished Dardanelle before?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, you fished last
What
year.
about you,
Yeah, I did
Parker?
last year. Yeah,
I think I fished it once.
it was.
So
And that
what are,
was-
what are your preparations for going fishing tomorrow?
I haven't seen anything on what it looks like.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna first off look at it, and now I'm gonna check the water,
He's got a crankbait tied on. He said he's gonna take
and
it
I
off.
need to take that sucker off. Probably. I don't know.
I was about to say, do you have anything tied on already, Parker?
Oh yeah, I
What
do.
you got tied on?
I've got a finesse jig and a flipping setup with a fake frog.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Half ounce weight pegged.
Good
Nice.
choices.
I like
Good
it.
choices.
Well, yeah, I think
And
you've
I
been
think
hanging
I also
around the
have a
horns a
Senko.
little too long.
Miss Penny says, do any of you ever do the Mike Iaconelli scream when you catch a big bass?
I'm probably been known to scream a time or two.
He has.
He
and
does?
pump his fist. He goes,
Get in this boat!
Possibility.
So he runs a pretty close race with Iaconelli.
What about you, Parker?
Well, I've been known to get down inside the boat and grab him and look up to the sky and say, "Thank the Lord."
Thank the Lord.
I finally caught one.
Joseph, we've seen a few videos of you recently come up in our history on Facebook.
I'm not ashamed for it.
No reason to be.
There was
Exactly.
get the net. Now we don't have a net in the boat, so you can't say get the net. So what are you going to say when you catch your next big
Get the
fish?
hands,
Get the
because I can't use mine.
So Terry Duffel says, is it good or bad to catch one on the first cast?
I say it's good.
Who cares?
To be honest, if it's a keeper on the first cast, then yes. But if it's not, then it's bad.
You
It's
gotta
bad.
go.
Is that a
See,
bad
you know, it's like-
indication?
Oh no, I'm not gonna catch any
Oh no.
problem. So it's,
All
like,
right.
if it's not a keeper, then you're like, well, I'm not going to the scales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they asked me a while ago where my favorite place to fish is. Where is y'all's favorite place to fish?
Easy question. At least for me, anyway.
All right, Joseph, what is your favorite place to go fish?
I gotta go with my favorite place, Loman. I mean,
He's a local guy right there now.
you know,
Ain't no
big
big lake.
bass, big dreams, big possibilities.
Loman is it, right?
I'm gonna be hated for what I'm about to say, but it has to be beaver.
Why?
He fishes it all the time. He lives there.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's a
but
fair
I
point.
like the
Dang.
constant challenge that it's constantly changing. And
Oh, yeah.
when it floods is when everything goes sideways, and then you just gotta figure out how to catch it from there throughout the summer. And then sometimes the water goes down, and then it floods in April or May, something like that.
Or every month, every after that. You're gonna say that. You say that now until you start paying your own fishing dues out there. You really gonna hate beaver. Oh my gosh. What's the one thing you think you guys need to learn to better prepare yourself for your next, like, chapter in fishing?
The stamina to fish offshore, because I can't do it.
I like it.
I hate it.
Joseph, what about you?
Work me on the drop shot.
Work it on?
I love the drop.
Because I just get hung up all the time. Except if it's on like flat, nothing's there. But
Yeah.
if there's nothing there, then there's no fish.
Speaking of the drop shot,
So it's doesn't do real good.
What's your favorite technique? Like, if you had a signature technique right now at your age, what would your signature technique be?
Technique.
Harvey, what's yours? Now give us
I'm
an
a
inspiration.
fly fisherman. I like to use a fly rod.
So that's how you've been
I'm
catching
gonna throw something at
fish.
your head in a minute, and it's gonna. There's a watermelon, and it's gonna go like all over your face.
Don't waste the watermelon.
Anyway,
Also, don't waste his watermelon.
wasted watermelon.
Y'all see what I got to deal with?
I'm funny though. I'm
Oh
funny.
my God. All right, signature technique.
Clear water.
That's
That's your favorite water.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
is it
kind of
drop
water.
shotting,
Flipping?
Carolina rigging,
It's gotta be
cranking?
flipping. I love flipping.
There you go.
Especially.
Try skipping docks.
Like
I just love fishing docks.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than docks.
nothing
Skip
better
it
than
right through the little bitty gap in the pontoon. You get that bite and like, oh, I'm about to catch one. And you get tangled up in all the chains they have in there.
There you go.
That's the part I hate, but all the other stuff I love.
Yeah, but that's good training.
What's been your best fishing memory?
I don't know, probably catching my first fish
Yeah, where'd you catch your first fish? Let's test your memory.
on the White River.
What'd you catch it on?
Power bait.
You see, we're not cheating. That'd be cheating, though.
Was that a trout?
It was a trout.
Let's-
But if it didn't fight so hard, I wouldn't
Yeah,
have stuck to it.
I like it.
So let's test Joseph on the same question because we got to see the video not too long ago.
Gosh, I don't even remember
Your
what-
first good size, it was over 3 pound smallmouth on Beaver Lake. What did you catch it on?
Oh, crap. I forgot.
Could
what I
answer that
caught it
question from
He
me.
went. He can.
on.
He was like 3.
I remember I was fishing
So-
deep. I remember that. I was fishing really deep.
I was gonna say, no, you weren't on the bank.
No, we were way offshore.
You were way
Way off. We
offshore.
were in the
But
middle of the
I
lake.
wouldn't necessarily call 12 foot really deep.
For him, it was. It was deeper than he was tall, so that was deep.
Pretty deep. Mm.
What was it on? I don't even remember.
Oh, gosh.
Remember how I caught my biggest smallmouth?
I know exactly what it was.
Of course you.
called? I forgot.
Caught mine on a black and blue bullhead jig.
Look at
I don't
that.
know if he was old enough to remember
I
because
don't
he was
think so
like
either.
I was
2.5,
Joseph's not
3.
good with remembering things. Period.
So he caught that fish that we put the video up a few weeks ago on a tube. Actually, that's what he caught it on.
I remember now.
I hate
It's 'cause it-
We were way offshore. The fish were on a ledge, and I would literally just pass over him with my crafts, and he dropped straight down and caught like a 3.5 pound smallmouth.
Wasn't it a black
And
one?
he's like, "Get the net! Get the net!"
learned to call it out.
He said, "I'm gonna get you, sucker."
He did. It was awesome. That was such a
So
fun day.
I have a question. Both of you fished with me in a local club tournament with
Yeah.
adults and youth.
Mm-hmm.
Do you enjoy it, and what do you enjoy about it?
Oh, absolutely. I love the competition and the money that I get after it.
Just
That
looking
and the
for that
fish that I
paycheck.
catch.
That's my boy.
I'm not necessarily looking for the paycheck. I'm just looking for the great experience and
Oh,
what I can learn from the tournament to apply to the next tournament.
that works too. I
So
like
as
that.
once I get everything down that I need to apply and I get used to it, then it's gonna be back to back to back to back.
I like it. I like it. The
I don't
future
want
is
to-
bright, I think.
Yep.
And I gotta use all my Christmas money to buy stuff. So
There you go.
This has been fun, guys.
He
Y'all-
actually got a new rod to take with him this weekend.
Heck to the yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. I love it.
Miss Amy says you need the paycheck.
Yes, he does, Mama.
I need one.
He gets a chance coming up.
I will let him go. I think I'm going to issue a challenge right now.
Uh
Oh no.
oh. Hope Brent's watching.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with Brent. This is going to be. He's never been able to probably pick out the places he wants to fish on the lake.
How about you, Parker?
So tomorrow, when we get down there, you're going to pick the places that we go.
Okay.
Then Saturday,
You get.
we're going head to head, me and you.
Oh no. I'm gonna.
In the boat.
Guess that'd be good.
I don't know.
So there gonna be like rounds where one person gets in front of the boat,
Don't make me go
like that type of show.
Sometimes.
Because
Here, I got it.
that's the YouTube style.
You got it?
Technical
Sorry about that,
difficulties.
No, Instagram's stupid because it only lets you do
I
an hour
assume
video.
this is for the boys, but Mr. Samuel says, "Who do you want to try for your first sponsor if you go pro?"
Oh yeah, like who's your dream sponsor?
Well, it depends on what we're talking about sponsor wise. Are we talking about like boat sponsor, tackle sponsor, rod sponsor?
Any
reel
of
sponsor?
them.
You tell us.
I don't know.
If you had to pick one. Joseph?
I'd say Yamaha.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that.
Why
I'm
would you
sorry.
say that?
I'm about the speed.
And look at his face.
Do you even know the definition of speed?
I do know the definition of speed.
Oh my god.
Clearly you don't, because you didn't say Yamaha.
I just feel like when I've been in a boat with Yamaha before, and it has more the mid-range speed and
But was it small?
consistability.
Was it a small Yamaha?
No,
Oh,
it was a big Yamaha.
Was it small?
But I've been in a boat with a Mercury, and I feel like it just has that top-end punch.
How big was
Mine.
the Mercury?
It was 250.
It was a 250. Okay. This is gonna be a fun weekend. I'm glad I'm staying in the camper reading my books.
But it's a good reason that if I was gonna get a Mercury, I'm getting a racing one because it's a little bit beefier stuff in it.
What?
But let me just
You might say that's cheating,
enlighten you on
It
something.
is. They won't let you use it for
You
one
can't
thing.
use it.
but I don't know. Just change the cowling on it.
You freaking race car.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
On the
that's
water.
so
Just
funny.
depends on what boat you get.
This
If
has
you get like a
been
bull boat,
fun.
Now, Miss Penny has another good question. Do
Good
you
guy.
boys plan on fishing on a college team? And if so, what school?
TCU because I want a purple boat. I've
'Cause
already
I want a
customized
purple
it.
boat.
Texas? What?
Aren't
You,
they?
you've seen LSU, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Okay.
Isn't
No, I would go to
Don't throw that out
LSU.
there.
One, my mom would probably rather me to go to LSU too.
Yes.
I feel like I would fit in more there. But
You probably would fit in perfectly at LSU. What about you, Joseph? Which one's you?
LSU or King's College?
Texas, Arkansas Tech?
I go to LSU. I like the yellow.
I like the yellow.
Hey, I got yellow. Don't.
You
I don't
also
like
have
I got yellow.
Mr. David Fields has a comment for you, Parker. He said he's never seen a bass caught at 70 miles an hour.
That's
That's true.
a good comment.
comment.
That's a good one, Dave.
I don't know if you had something that went deep enough. I mean, I doubt it, but
No.
Your rod would just fly outside.
So, Joseph, you said earlier, believe big. So, when in terms of fishing, how far do you want to take this? Both of you, how far do y'all want to take this?
I'm gonna let him go now.
How far do you want to take this fishing thing? Where do you see yourself?
until I die. Okay, that's it.
You're gonna fish?
Yeah.
Are you gonna fish professionally, or what's your dream?
I hope to fish professionally. That'd be fun.
That's cool.
That great Lucas Nelson asked if what I thought of missile bait. I'll answer that real quick.
Okay.
Love John Cruz to death. They make some awesome products. Be sure and check out all their new stuff. They got some new stuff coming out along with Big Bite. They're both great products. Cannot tell you how much I love John and what they do over there at Muscle. They're great people.
Now, what do you want to like? What's your big dream? Your believe big
Oh,
around fishing.
so around fishing, the dream is to get out of college and not necessarily go straight to the Bassmaster Classic like Jordan Lee, but qualify for the elites and
Yeah.
then go to the Bassmaster Classic and win it.
There you go. All right.
And once I win the Bassmaster Classic, I'm just gonna go as many elite wins as I can.
Get
I
after
think he's
it.
got his plan together.
Get after it. Get after it.
This one's a little bit more confused about the whole situation, but
Joseph is a laid back, go with the flow kind of kid, though. So
Pretty much.
he's just gonna let it happen if
He'd
it's
be the
gonna
one that
happen.
would go with MLF.
First off, you and discussing.
No.
Second off, no.
We got good friends that fish over there.
So I have a question, and it doesn't have to be Harvey Horn because you're sitting next to him. But who is your favorite fishing pro?
Better
Can
say
be-
Harvey Horn, 'cause
Can
he's
be
sitting next
elites
to
or
you.
opens or
Wherever.
MLF or
Rick Klein and this man right here.
You're, aw. You're so sweet.
Probably
Because
Jacob
I mean,
Wheeler
they
and
both
Harvey.
taught me how to fish.
Jacob Wheeler and Harvey.
Yeah, one on the MLF and one on the elites.
Oh, Harv. That's got gotta do the heart some good.
Now, Parker has told me that before he ever even met H.
Oh, it's so sweet.
I said, "Who's your favorite fishing pro?" Harvey Horn.
Why is he your favorite? Not because he's Joseph's dad.
I don't know, probably because he's a local
Yeah, smart.
and I don't have to go across the country.
That's
Go
true.
learn.
What's his advantage to being local?
That I have anything if I need questions or
Yeah.
experiences that I've never had.
That and he can
During
teach you
tournament.
how to fish,
Yes.
not just me.
That's
Yeah.
right. He can share his knowledge. That's hilarious. All right, what's your bucket list lake? What lake do you absolutely have to fish before you die? Are you ready to answer? Joseph?
St. Lawrence. Come on. I mean,
That's a river.
big smallmouth.
You're
that
such your
fight
father's
for
child.
hours. A giant lake in crystal clear conditions. And the river.
I told him that. He said lake.
Miss Penny says hers is access to his
It's the same
garage.
thing.
Good luck with that, Miss Penny.
No doubt. I don't even like going out there.
To
How
find
about
it,
you,
you have to
Parker?
stumble over it.
I don't know, probably like fork.
Yeah.
I know it can be really bad, but there's a lot of 10-pounders in there. I'm
Oh,
sure there's a
that's
lot of
true.
10-pounders in other places.
I mean,
I caught one over 10 at Swapco. No, it was a few
So
Sunday.
there's-
On
8-3.
Sunday. No,
Sunday there was
somebody else brought
Oh,
a
was it?
10 out.
The 10-1 caught out of that other boat
there's a-
that was out there
And there was what, a 13 on Brittany? When was that?
back in the spring.
Spring. So we got some bigger around here too. Lake Fork though. That was one of Harvey's bucket list lakes before we lived in Texas, and
Yep.
he got to fish it several times. It's going back in November.
Several times.
I'm trying to figure out if y'all can make it down there for the weekend.
They're big.
Then y'all can meet all the
swim meet
elites.
out there and just watch.
Do they like swim baits at Fork?
No.
I'm gonna make them eat a swim bait. I've never caught a big fish on a swim bait, so
I have. I've caught them plenty.
that's when I know the biggest fish are gonna be.
Harvey, what's your bucket list like again? Or bucket list water? Body of water.
All of them.
Pam, you're moderating. What's your bucket list lake?
Choose wisely.
It would have to be.
Come on.
Mm,
Yeah.
All day.
There's a lot of
Saint
lakes.
place.
St. Clair and Chickamauga.
Ah,
Big chick.
Good choices, though.
oh chick.
Those are good.
So Miss Deborah's got another
Horse.
question.
What's up?
I've been to Fork many times. No, I have. None of us have been to Amistad or Falcon. Always looking forward to going down there though.
They're closed right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
They've shut the border lakes down for a while now.
Rusty Harper has a question for Parker. Have you
Uh-oh.
ever been to an Elite Series event or the Classic?
No.
What?
We're gonna have to remedy that.
We got to get that changed.
We will be pretty close to home next year for the Classic.
Oh, yeah.
It's only 5 hours.
And you're gonna know somebody fishing it because I'm gonna make him fish it. He's got to qualify for it.
I may just have to go out there even if I don't qualify. And
Just put a pole in the water.
okay, I'm fishing.
Okay.
But before then, I think our next closest one is going to be Fork the first weekend in November too. So
Yep, we
we
will.
may
be.
just have to steal you boys and.
I
head
was
down
kind of
there.
starstruck my first one. That was close. So.
Which one did you go to? Tulsa? No,
Tin Killer.
Tin Killer.
Tank
yeah.
Killer.
Just the Elite Series. I went to the
Yeah.
Classic.
If y'all get a chance, it's definitely worth
And Grand.
your time to go
Take
to
Joseph.
the Bassmasters Classic. That was an open.
Was on open? No,
Yeah, that was an open.
because it was you were backing in boats and everything over there. It was the classic on Grand.
Yeah, I didn't come over.
There's nothing there. Pam did. She took stuff. And we're not arguing about this right now. Keep going.
Whatever.
Go to the classic. That's where you were
Yes.
at.
Falcon is open and Amistad only on the weekends.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you, Miss Deborah. Getting that clarified for us.
Thank you, ma'am. Awesome sauce.
So what else we got, folks?
Y'all got anything else y'all want to say to the people out there, the H3 fam?
You both are in a youth club. What would you advise other youth anglers to do as far as getting into a youth club?
Take it slow. You gotta make sure you learn before you go in. Make sure you know enough. Make sure you know that there's gonna be a lot of people that could be better than you. And you just gotta roll with the punches.
I like it.
I would say no. Use the experience you have and apply it as much as you can, but there always will be someone better than you for the most part, unless you put in the time and hours to make yourself better than them. So even if you do just get right into it, know what you're doing before you get into it, because if you don't, then it's just gonna be a waste of time and money.
Exactly.
'Cause you have
What's
to
your
pay
favorite
for it.
youth tournament you've had so far?
Oh, this one's easy. 10 killer.
That was a fun one, but it wasn't fun with the part where your partner loses 4 smallmouth in a row.
Yeah.
I was steaming.
Did you have a good tournament though that you've
I
liked?
caught a lot of. It was probably 10 killer because I caught a lot of fish,
Yeah.
but I didn't catch the well, I had a quality fish on and then jumped and couldn't do. But if you have a medium fast rod, just keep them pinned on a fluke.
So Miss Deborah's asking,
So fun.
what year
It's
was?
the first classic you attended.
Oh.
So I don't think either one of them have been.
Just-
I have never been to a
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah, you did. Got a picture of you, Jacob Wheeler.
That wasn't at the classic. No.
Yes, it was.
It was?
Yeah, because Pam was up here and
You
she
met
took
Jacob
you over there.
Wheeler, you met Shaw Grisby.
Oh,
you
that's
met-
right. And I
And
got them to sign
Harvey
all
was
the,
Harvey was
Uh-huh.
working the
Yeah,
boat
that
yard
was-
that year.
That was Tulsa.
Yes.
The first classic I attended was the
Shreveport?
Shreveport Classic that Chris Lane won.
Hmm.
Went back there the following year.
He can tell you everything.
I actually took my
Insane.
sister and my second oldest nephew. Won't ever do that again. Go to a weigh-in with a young kid. It was a madhouse. Which that venue was just way too packed. Been to Tulsa both years. Last year, of course, I was at Knoxville. This year, we were at Birmingham. And if I wasn't working, it would be still a great experience to go and see everybody, see all the new product, and meet all the people. The people of the industry are what make everything happen. And everybody thinks, Miss Deborah, you'll know what I'm about to say is true. Everybody thinks this bass fishing industry is so huge because we see so much of it on TV, we see so much of it on the internet. It's a very small, very tight-knit group, and it's the people that make everything happen for us and across the board. Whether it's the technicians from Yamaha or the folks in the towns that get these tournaments going. It's
like a
amazing
small
to
town.
see the amount of work that everybody puts in to make this whole fishing industry run.
If you didn't fish, what would you want to do?
Professional gamer. I'm sorry, but I'm just too good at it.
There's no lack of confidence right there in that chair.
Well, probably be a Twitch streamer because you make a lot of money.
You can make a crap
Be a
ton of
what?
money. It's
A
a
what?
Twitch streamer.
Actually, it could have been a Mixer streamer, but Mixer doesn't exist.
Anymore.
Y'all are speaking
You would
Greek
have
to
to
the old
video
man.
Ninja
She would.
made $30 million with them.
Yeah, well-
Less than a year.
That's insane. Y'all can do that and y'all can sponsor Harvey.
Hey.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, if I couldn't fish, it'd probably be a bait company.
Yeah.
Cool.
There are some very, very cool jobs out there that I never thought about that we need to get more people to do. I know one young man that grew up fishing the youth events around here. I don't know if he's still doing it, but he worked for a company that all he did was take a boat and go out and map lakes.
I would do that.
I wouldn't
I
do
like
that.
to-
So there are jobs out there in the fishing industry. If you want to put in the time, put in the effort, you can go out there and literally ride around in a boat all day long
Waste boat, yeah.
and
We could make that happen.
make
Jim.
maps and show people places that under the lake that they never knew existed.
You could be a fishing coach.
Chris Summerall says,
that I would
"What's
not.
Daiwa and Cashin have on the horizon?" Not that you could say.
Yeah, I can't really get into all that just yet, but
Well, they released some of the new Daiwa stuff last week. We shared the link, so you can actually go to the Daiwa site
Yep.
and find out all the new stuff that they were going to release at ICAST and get a preview of that, which is really cool because there's a sick new reel out there that you need to go check out. And then not Daiwa, but Cashin, and it's all over social media right now, has got something new brewing that's going to be released in September. So keep an eye
I
out.
may or may not have seen that.
Not, I do not
Can't
have
comment
a
on
Daiwa
it.
reel.
Don't know what you're talking about.
And if y'all are lucky, it might be part of the giveaway package.
Be sure and get out there on the Humminbird Minn Kota website too and check out the new Raptor
Oh,
shallow water anchors. They
They look a lot like
released all
Carmels.
that information.
Are you running those on your boat next year?
I don't know yet.
Harvey's
We'll,
gotten pretty partial to his talons.
I like my talons. I do like my talons, but we'll see. I'm excited to see them firsthand, see how everything works.
Well, they got that in the new standalone 360 too, right?
What's that?
They got the standalone 360 that you can attach to pretty much anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's out now too.
Yep.
Good stuff happening in the fishing world boat show.
Yep.
Any other questions?
I think we're going to wrap it up, folks. Thank you, everybody, for watching tonight, and appreciate y'all always sending us questions. And if we miss something, well, I'll try to go back and answer everything, just like always. Looking forward to talking to everybody next week while I'm on the road to Waddington.
Yes, it's gonna happen. Dang it!
Thank y'all again. Appreciate everybody watching tonight. Be sure to check out Express Boats, Yamaha. We're doing some cool stuff, and it'll be seen in the future.
And look for pictures from this weekend. See how
I
well
was
they
gonna
did.
say, we might could do
The
some
head-to-head
lives this
challenge.
weekend.
Hashtag
Me
future
against them.
elite.
You might could do some lives this weekend.
Ooh, there's a thought.
Miss
Oh,
Penny said, "Nice time with the boys. Thanks."
thank you guys. We appreciate y'all. Thank you. Tell everybody peace out.
Peace
Bye
out.
bye.
Till next week.
Watching.
Oh,
It's a Monday.
bye.